We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy, berserker.
What's going on, guys? Good to see everyone here. We did not make it on our other account, so I'm gonna have to make sure I play really good here, and I'm gonna also have to make sure that I play I'm sorry, I forgot to switch that. Let me just let me see, where'd that go? I can't find it. There we go. All right. Yeah, I was in the same division as myself, and I think I'm in 51st. Yeah, so it didn't deserve to make it. Too many mistakes, too much boneheadedness. I don't know what the heck was wrong with me yesterday. Taking shots with Thor's hammer, but adjusting with Apocalypse, and just so many brain farts. And then today, oh man, today I snapped on my son, and I'm glad I caught it, because he didn't deserve to be snapped on. But I don't know, I got some school clothes for him on Amazon, and one of the small little things we were looking at was boxers, and he saw plaid boxers and he wanted plaid boxers, so I bought him plaid boxers. And what arrived was the right name brand, was the right size, everything about it was right, but not one of the boxers were plaid. I went to Burger King for lunch. He's like, grab me something. I got him 2 spicy chicken sandwiches. He's very picky, so I got him plain. He's like, yeah, just throw it in the microwave when you get home. I come home, throw it in the microwave. Obviously, he comes home. I'm like, hey, you got your Amazon on my bed. I put it on the bed. He comes down with the bag for food, opens up the package from Amazon. The underwear isn't plaid. Thank you, John, for the 50 NOK. Appreciate you, bro. I'll play a song for you in just a moment when I'm done with my little rant. But thank you so much. Or is it Johan? So my son walks in the door. This is from my son's perspective. My son walks through the door, grabs his food, and grabs his Amazon package. Opens up his Amazon package. Thank you so much, Mile High Mark. $20. You got this. This is for more wind balls next tournament. Let's get some love in the chat for John and Mile High Mark. But yeah, that's basically it. Just you know, so my son's like, "Are you gonna take the food back?" And it's like, "No, I'm not gonna take the food back." You know, but he's picky. I understand. He doesn't want a bun that's soggy with you know, mayonnaise and stuff like that. And, you know, he comes down into my room, and the 2 things that he was waiting for today are both wrong, you know, and I just felt like I got a bunch of crap going on in my life too that I just can't talk about, but so much, I don't know. That's probably why I'm like half in and half out. I'm sorry, guys. Chris is first. John Bell is second. BB is third. Mark Hebry is fourth. And Mile High Mark is fifth.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Fun and James coming in sixth. Joe Hamilton seventh. Bob Knoll eighth. Leo Sinat ninth. James Kennedy 10th.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Chris, you're 11th. But we love you anyway. Kavak. New boxers with dogs on them, $9.99. Thank you so much, Adam. Let's give Adam some love in the chat as well. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, here comes my son, Aiden. I was just talking about you to everyone online. I told everyone what happened. I said I snapped on you. And then I just said everything that happened from your perspective. And from your perspective, you came home, you wanted food, and you were excited to get your Amazon. You got your Amazon, you opened it up, it wasn't what you wanted. And then you got your food, you opened it up, and you couldn't eat it because, you know, they messed it up. And me personally, I just felt, you know, like none of it was my fault, but I felt like I was being blamed, and I was just like, there's 2 perspectives. So I hope you know I am sorry that I snapped on you. Alright. You don't care. I apologized to him earlier, so, you know, it's not a big deal to him. He's out with his friends. I don't want him looking at me as some mean old guy, you know. Leo Sinat, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Mark Adder, is it Johan? I think it's Johan. John Pottleoff, what's going on? Good to see you. Life with Bunty, good to see you, man. Alexis Taft, hello. Alexis and Les.
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Let's see, Adam, your dog trainer. Good to see you. Mark Adder, what's up on Twitch? We had another Life with Bunty was on Twitch. For that, I want 11 ducks, but you weren't 11th. I'm sorry, Alexis. You get them anyway. Tony P, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yes, yesterday you guys actually got Dale up to 1,000 subscribers. That was awesome. I hope a lot of you guys got to catch his stream this morning. I slept till like 4:30. Coffee with Dale or whatever. I'm definitely going to catch the replay on that. Let's see here. Robert Castadina, good to see you, man. Green Seeker, Neil Longhurst, how are you, man? There's Johan with the 50 NOK. Thank you so much, Johan. I'm sorry you just left. 3 of you guys just gave really nice donations. I really appreciate it. Right in the middle of a rant. I feel bad for that. Had I known that you guys were going to do that, I wouldn't have opened with a rant. It's just been a cruddy day. And then, you know, I open up Golf Clash after all that and see myself sitting 51st. It's just, blah. Sandy Bell, how are you? Awesome to see you. Thanks for being here. Isaac Gonzalez, hello. Tracy Anita Spalding, what's up? Ronald Stone, good to see you. Thumper, what's up, bro? Good to see you. There's Mile High Mark. Let's see. It's the same Johan from Norway who donated 1,000 NRK on your birthday. Well, thank you so much, Johan. I appreciate you. Norway. Freddie's from Norway, and on my desk I got a little troll holding a Norwegian flag. I love that thing. Adam's $9.99 donation is up on my screen now. New boxers with dogs on them. Thank you very much, Adam. We'll give Adam some love as well. Thank you so much. And then I don't know why it didn't pop up on here, but Mile High Marks, it did show up on my on-screen display, but for whatever reason, it doesn't show up in the chat. Mark gave $20, says, you got this. This is for more wind balls. Just dropped a -33. That's insane, man. You're a ridiculously good player. But a -33, I feel like that would be like me shooting a -27 or something. I would be super happy with that. Let's see here. I see the kind words from you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to look for sympathy or anything. I'm just kind of letting you know where my mindset was coming in. At least the cat didn't pee on the burger, so there's always a bright side to things. You know what? I like that, Kavak. Very true. That mean old guy. What's up, BB? Dedrick Champion. Sorry, man. Sam Myers, how are you, man? Awesome to have you here, bro. You're awesome. Marco CYR, good to see you, man. Ulysses, good to see you. Oh my God, Ulysses, I wanted a Popeye's chicken sandwich. And the line here, we have 3 chicken places. We have KFC, Popeye's Chicken, and then a place called Mr. Chicken. And they're literally all like 2 driveways apart. Like, you would think we are overly chickenified. But those restaurants are 100% crowded all the time. Like, you can't be like, oh, well, Popeyes is really crowded, I'm going to go over here to Mr. Chicken. No. All of them have long lines, 24/7. Manish Manish S, thank you so much for the $1.99. Appreciate you, bro. A Slayer fan, awesome to see you, bro. Let's see here. Thanks for being here. Pixelated Himpo. Oh, it's a sticker. I see the sticker over here, so thank you very much. But it says $1.99 from Manish. A pixelated hippo chomps on a 1-up. This is hilarious the way this chat works. Let's get Manish some love in the chat as well. Jared A, good to see you, man. What's going on? All right, let's hop into things. But I'm probably not going to be my normal bubbly self. Not because I'm letting anything bother me, just because I'm trying really hard to, to get on a roll here. Call me butter, baby, because I'm on a roll type, situation, I hope. So let's see how we could fare 18 holes from now. Manish is the man. Steve Finn, how are you, man? 4 attempts. Nice. Qualified and expert. Terry Jackson, what's up, man? Oh, you got COVID-19. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. But you made it through. Oh, Terry, man, I'm so happy that you know, that you ended up okay. That's a scary thing, man. You know, so many people are ignoring. Wait a minute. Why does this? Okay. Yeah, that's a scary thing, man. So many people are not taking it seriously. And those people that aren't taking it seriously are, you know, coming into our homes or coming into contact we're coming into contact with. And, you know, we're getting it. So the one thing I could say, man, hey, you're immune. And you survived it. Awesome, man. That is absolutely awesome. Hey, Tony. Dixon IV, good to see you, man. Charles McMahon, new to the stream. Awesome to have you, bro.
Dilly.
Man, that's so scary to hear. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with it. I know you're on the, you know, you're on the other side of it, and it looks like you're beating it or whatever, but whew, I know it couldn't have been easy, you know, hearing that you got it, knowing the problems that you had. I'm glad you're okay. Manish says Chick-fil-A is much better. I agree, but Chick-fil-A won't come anywhere near my neighborhood. I wish they would. My favorite primate, Jason Antigua, what's up, man? Good to see you. Jeremy Serrano, por favor. That's all I know. And no español. Only English. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know like very, very, very. Let's see, what else do I know in Spanish? I know rojo. Blanca. I can't say black because, you know, YouTube will think I'm saying a bad word. My son took Spanish, and I learned a couple words from him. Yeah, mas. No mas. Leave mas. Apparently, chiquita means like I want. Isn't that how he said it? Chiquito Taco Bell. I want some Taco Bell. I absolutely, like, you know how, like, a lot of people fall in love with other cultures? I absolutely love the Spanish culture. That would be the one thing I would absolutely love to, you know, like if I had to adopt a new culture, that would be, yeah, I love the food. Just everything about it, man. It's not even just the food, but all right. Sniper. We're gonna bust this up to a Kingmaker. Get the APOC ready. Hopefully we can hit a shot that'll keep us on the green this time. Yeah, Team Landero, that's about all I know. Hey, what's up, Dixon? Uh-oh. Robert Desmond had to put someone in their place last night. Jesse Evans, good to see you, man.
Perfect shot.
Still can't taste or smell. Oh, yikes. Manish, another 199. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Give Manish some love. Unfortunately, I don't get to see every chat thing, but I would... Manish says, cheer up, buddy. We're all a fan of you and learned from you. Well, thank you so much, Manish. I don't want to convey like I'm a deeply depressed guy at the moment or anything like that. Just, you know, dealing like everyone else is dealing. You know, while I'm dealing with my problems, we got people with COVID-19. We got people with terminal cancer. So, like, my problems are minuscule compared to most people. Alligator, what's going on? Good to see you. Robert, I kind of got that, I kind of had that same feeling. But I wasn't 100% sure, so I just left it at, you know. But then I did see someone post something in the 19th hole about it, you know, and it was someone that I would trust, you know, who posted it. You know, that, like, he threatened the family of people and stuff, and it's like, all right, you know, if there's something wrong, I get it, and, you know, I can have patience, but... You know, if you're going to threaten people's family and stuff like that, I think you might have went a little too far there. Migo. See, there's another one. So I don't want nothing to do with that. I mean, I didn't hear both sides of it, but... Definitely a little suspicious. I'm getting ready to take my brace off just because of this shot. Thank you. That's luck. And I took it with my left hand, but whatever. I'm just playing a little video game, so I'm gonna try playing without the brace. I have no idea how that stayed on the fairway, but I'll take it. The golf software, if you're talking about this thing here, that's Golf Clash Notebook. You can get that. There's also Golf Clash Caddy, but that's only available on iPhone. Golf Clash Notebook is available on both. Right, Steve. Good shot, and it stayed on the fairway. I don't understand, but I'll take it. Maybe it's a good omen of things, you know, to come. Daffy Duck, what's up, bro?
Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
I really hate this. Is it, like, better to take the shot from here? I don't know that this is safer, though. We'll try it. And we'll try it with the right club. Already I'm doing better than I was before by being able to check that one. I knew those numbers did not look good. I'm like, something's wrong with this. Maybe I should have just did it the way I originally wanted to. Right, googly boogly. Steve Finn rough bump, and that's what I actually have on my card. Sniper rough bump, full right spin. 1 or 2 top or 2.1 top spin, and I didn't even think about it. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Maybe this just isn't going to be my week. Maybe my head's just not in the right spot. Hey, Golf King, how you doing, buddy?
Perfect shot.
Maybe that'll get lucky and go in the hole.
Nice on.
I felt like this was my tournament when I was able to hit that minus, what was it, minus 14. Felt really good about that, but not feeling so good all of a sudden now. It's like a continuation of yesterday.
Great shot. Nice on.
No, all we could do is go on to the next hole without holding a grudge. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm sorry. Jeremy, no speak Espanol. I wish I did, but I don't. Let's see. Thor, Guardian. I think it's absolutely awesome, though, to have someone. You know, I got a few people from other countries watching, and that just blows my mind. So thank you very much for being here. Chris, you know, I can't, man. No, I don't drink. I can't drink a beer because of all the anxiety medication I take. Golf King quit Golf Clash 3 days ago. Oh, Robert's gonna translate. Hopefully I see your messages, though, man. I hate for you to go through that and, you know, have me not see it. What did I... Come on. Jeez. All I want to do is have a club that's ready. There we go. Have a ball that's ready. That's too much to ask. There's a perfect. That'll hopefully save an eagle. All right. I seen it didn't go by like the shortest portion of fairway. Got a little concerned, got a little worried, but it came through. Why the notebook application on another mobile does not work for me, I don't know. I'm not affiliated with Golf Clash Notebook in any way, shape, or form.
Perfect shot.
I'm just a customer, like you know, most people are. Try to get my green screen to look a little nicer there. I was supposed to have the Guardian in. Come on, gee willikers here, bucko. Actually, this doesn't look like it's going to hurt, though. See, that looks beautiful, but then I don't trust it. All right. RJ, can we just get our act together here? Bring the right clubs that match with... It's going to be one of those days. All right. At least we're, you know, we didn't stick in the grass on our first drive or anything like that. Yeah, Samsung Galaxy S4. The cat ball guide is useless. Yeah, I think I just learned that the hard way. Oof. Yikes.
Perfect shot.
Okay, so going to hole 4. I'm using a power 1 ball. 10% with the sniper. Just rear back, full top spin. Hope for the best. I know all too well about those good shots. Good luck, bud. I know. I would laugh back, but I don't want it to seem like I'm laughing at him. It's like you laugh because if you don't laugh, you would cry, right? Go with the Olympus ball.
Perfect shot.
I could use a little help here, please. I felt like I had the line, and it's like, nah. It was on the line, and then it just petered out. APOC Thorn, 10%. Oops. Power 3. Tomania, how are ya? Good luck, Golf King. Thanks for stopping by, bro. RJ, I know you don't like to change shots on stream, but I have a shot on hole 8 that is 8 out of 8. Need a wind 5 power 3 ball. Let me know. Hole 8. What's up, Rado? Let me see. What do I have for hole 8? Wow. That's a, yeah, I have not been dropping that at all. So, I would welcome that. Thank you very much. That's odd, though. A power 3. Is it power 3 because you're able to stretch your long iron over there? Definitely piqued my interest. Gotta thank the guy. He gave it to me. Alright, hole number 5. A little bit in the way there. Gonna go with the Kingmaker. See, I need to get out of this mindset that I'm doing horrible. Because if I stay trapped in that mindset, I'm in trouble. Thank you, Mile High. I appreciate you, bro. I'll definitely take a peek. Ready to take a ride to Home Depot, Walmart, and Whataburger? I've never had Whataburger in my life. I could probably get it through like you know, like a Uber Eats, but there's nothing close by me. What's going on, B-Red? Alright, this is yet another hole where I found some success on my second shot. Oh, why? It's not like a horrible deal that I hit great, but it's like on this hole, why? I still have a opportunity to shoot on the pin. It's just going to be with the club that I'd rather not do it on. So Tony lived in Texas for 9 years and had a Whataburger once. It seems like something I would really like. What's up, Hurrah? I've never had In-N-Out either. 40-year-old gamer, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Martin Lisk, what's up, man? Oregon Civil War football games are no more? Thank you, Mark.
Great shot.
Well, apparently that wasn't mid-distance. Let's take a look at the chat here. Did you mean the dog pound, Mile High? Because I don't see a post. Oh, you said clan chat, clan chat, clan chat. What is...
Perfect shot.
No?
Nice on.
I didn't hear anything or get any. That's odd.
Great shot. Birdie.
Oh, changing the name for pedal. Okay. Well, thanks, Rick Salyer. Emmerdale, how are you, man? Aaron, good to see you. Let's see what is going on here.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I don't. That's so weird. I don't have anything from you either, Rick. I wonder if my messenger's glitching out or something. Because that's the account that I'm on, the RJ Friedman with the Husky.
Great shot.
Hey, Archer. Dale, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. All right, well, we'll look at that next. What are we playing? Hole 6. This hole 6 is going to be played at 20% with Thor's hammer and a cat. And power 4 ball. I remember that just rang the bell in my head to what we're playing. Took me a moment. And season 22 ball? No. What did I use last time? Something's telling me. Come on, what was it? What did we use? Is it pudding? Win 3, power 4. Yep. Yes, it was. Well, it probably wasn't, but that's what we're using. Oh, people say I make the best turkey burgers, but it takes me over an hour to make them. I slow cook mine. I make the turkey burgers, put the ingredients, the seasoning and stuff in it. I put an egg in there and breadcrumbs because, you know, when you cook, just because it's so dry usually on its own. Then I shape them. I get a pan really hot with some olive oil in it, and I sear the burgers on both sides so it looks like it's cooked, like the out skin is cooked on both sides, but it's totally raw in the middle. And then I put it on like an oven plate, not plate, but oven pan, like a cookie pan or whatever, cookie sheet. And I put it in the oven on like 300 or 350, somewhere around one of those two spots. You know, and because it's such a low heat, it takes quite a while to cook, but whoo-wee, definitely worth it.
Great shot.
Okay, that was very close to perfect. Can we get lucky? I think we're going to be okay. Oh, wow, a perfect shot actually might have went into the rough at the left. We actually caught a break there. But, you know, with the egg, Tony, it doesn't say. It just says, I just buy ground turkey meat. It looks like hamburger meat. But, yeah, by putting the egg and the breadcrumbs in there, oh, my God, they're so juicy. And like what my secret ingredient is, which really isn't probably a secret, is I buy like onion, is it onion chip dip
Perfect shot.
or onion soup dip? I'm not sure. I think it's actually, it could be either or. In the little cardboard box like Lipton makes it or whatever. And I just rip open 1 or 2 packs of that, and that's my seasoning. That's all I put in it. Just, I don't like that. I'm thinking even, I don't want to hop the sand. I don't want to be too far, but I don't want to be indecisive either. I'm running out of time here.
Great shot.
All right. That'll work.
Nice on.
No secret sauce. Yes, onion. Yeah, the dry stuff, Alexis. I probably got a pack of it upstairs, but yes, French onion dip. Yes, Tony. It might be French onion, actually. I think, you know, it was my, seeing Tony, yeah, Tony saying French dip. Yeah, it is. That's what I make. You know, I make regular burgers with it. I make turkey burgers with it, and it just tastes so good. But regular burgers cook in about 1/10 of the time. And then the best chicken tenders I've ever made, which, you know, I don't put breading on them. I just cook them on the stovetop. Ooh, oh, okay. I wish I could have had a bounce like that earlier, but I'll take that. Or he'll take that. I'm happy for him. Alright, salvage the eagle. Yeah, I'm not used to cooking on the grill. I actually just learned to cook like 2 years ago or so, maybe 3 years ago, and I'm 43. I never, I was intimidated, and
Great shot.
I thought I would get everyone sick. I thought my time had passed for cooking, and that wasn't the case. I wouldn't say cooking's fun, but it's not, like, horrible.
Perfect shot.
Oh yeah, briskets are good.
Hole in one.
Only on a shootout for me. Only on a shootout. The big chuck. I used to be like that, yeah. I was always afraid I'd get someone sick. It's like, how do you know the food's cooked in the middle? I actually, I bought one of those meat thermometers that you could actually stick in the oven and it's got like a long metal wire, and you just hang like the thing on the magnet, and it beeps once it hits the temperature. You could use it in a pan as well. And even then, I'm still cutting on the inside to see if, you know, if it's safe.
Nice on.
Just curious real quick. I don't know what I needed for a pin chest. Should do a cooking stream. That'd be boring. Yeah, that's true, Chris. How do I like my steak? I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but the best... It's not the best steak I ever had, but the best consistent steak I ever had was at Applebee's. I forget what the name of the steak was called, but it would come out on like this black skillet, iron skillet, while it was still sizzling. However, while it was still sizzling, it was like such a perfect temperature. It almost seemed like 1 or 2 degrees hotter, and you'd burn your mouth, but it wasn't there. Like, I wonder if it's almost just the temperature that made it so wonderful. I think it was called Bourbon Street Steak. But, you know, I have had filet mignons and stuff, and yeah, that stuff's really good. Let's see here.
Great shot.
Did not want great left here. Okay, I did want great left. David Appleby, what's up, man? I can't wait to watch the replay of Coffee with Dale. Yeah, Martin, exactly. I don't know, B-Rad. It might not be the right way to do it, but my God. Oh, it was just... I think a big part of it was...
Perfect shot.
Like, just the temperature was so hot, but not hot enough to burn your mouth. It was weird. Like, I would eat it, the steak, within like 3 minutes because I wanted every bite to be that hot. And when it stopped sizzling, I would like mash it down into the you know, the pan frying thing or whatever. To make it sizzle a little bit more, try to get every little bit of heat.
Great shot.
Oh man, great shot, RJ. It's just one of those days. Let's see. I'm not get. Oh, I did get Aaron's message. I don't know why I'm. Oh, there's Rick. But I don't have Mile High Mark. What the heck did you send me? It looks like a phone that's been fossil. Okay, I get it. I get it. That's funny. I thought it was serious, but yeah. The old style, like one of the first, not one of the first, but the old the cell phones, or maybe it's even like a cordless phone mixed in with rock. And then here's the video from Rick, but why ain't I getting the things from Mark?
Great shot.
Oh, this looks like hole 9.
Nice on.
Yeah, I'm not going to get marks, unfortunately, in time to try it for this hole 8. What's up, Doug?
Great shot.
Did I get your message, Jack? Oh, wow. How many messages am I getting or not getting?
Nice on.
Yeah, actually, I did get yours. I didn't get to watch it yet, but I see 2 videos in a parking lot. I'll definitely check that out after the stream. I just heard something happen. Stephen Galipsy. I can't say James' last name. Thank you for subscribing, bud. RJ, it's in the game clan chat from Mark, but I don't know what the game clan chat is. Like, I wonder if I'm not in that game clan chat for, like, there's not like an It's RJ TV aside from the mini clan, but he didn't post in there. Oh, he sent it to the dog pound. Taking a look here real quick.
Interesting to see Apple's take on this, and one of the things that they're doing this time is they're making sure that you're not tracked, or at least you know it, if you are, being tracked between apps. So after this new software comes out, it will actually send you a warning if an app that you're using is also taking information from other apps, or it wants to take information from other apps to track you across them as well. So you can make a choice whether you want that to continue or not, but potentially you'll see, for example, if Facebook is also looking at whether you just went to ASOS and whether you just went...
I don't think that's related. Probably doesn't want his personal phone call broadcast. What's up, Zephyr? AIA? Yeah, I don't have enough information, like how many rings you moved and what you set up and everything, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that you tried to help me out. I'm sure, based on the shots that you're getting and telling us about, it is definitely money. I'll I'll have to talk to you before I stream. Have you be like a coach. Like, hey, coach, got any suggestions for me, bud? I appreciate you sending it. It's a beautiful shot. And just, you know, like in my notes, I have Guardian, Olympus, full backspin, 5% minimum, red by bottom rough, second bounce, 1 square past the pin, 6 squares to the right of the pin. So, like, all that information is on, like, this little index card that I've made. I like the index cards better because, you know, I don't lose my spot and be like, am I looking at the right hole? But if I happen to make it through the, all right, good luck, Adam. If I happen to make it through, what's up, Fizzle? Oh, and I also missed someone subscribed. I'm sorry, man. I was watching the video. Jeff Wilson, thank you for subscribing. And where's the other person? Thomas Boyce, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Oh, inside the game, duh. Mark, I'm not all there. 20% minimum. Max back, blue ring will be kissing the rough line. Oh, okay. 20%. Well, we can't really do much till we know what wind we have. But we will go up to a power 3. How long will it take me, though? Damn it. How long will it take me to find the correct ball? Power 3, wind 5. Well, here we go again. Thanks, Playdemic, for letting me swap my ball. You asked me 52 times when I, You sons of... Well, I mean, it's not like it's Playdemic's fault, but it's a stupid glitch that's happening again, and I'm just at the point I don't know what to do. It won't let me switch the ball, so I can't try the shot. Although, maybe the Golf Clash gods are like, RJ, you don't have enough time to find that ball. And I over-adjusted. Why did I go 5 rings when I only need to go 4.3? I tell you, my head is so cloudy right now. Hi, Summer. Good to see you, Phil Sanders. Oh, man. I wish I wasn't taking this anxiety medication, because I would definitely be drinking something right now. What's up, booty hole? It feels so weird saying that.
Great shot. Nice on. Perfect shot.
Hey, Tom McDonald. You'll have a local brew just for me. Appreciate you, bud.
Nice on.
What's up, JBTV? Dale, I don't know if you want me to answer that on the air or if you want me to answer that off on the chat. I have an odd answer to that. +5. All right. Well, thank you, Aaron Stuckey. Prime rib sounds good. Once every 1,000 games, you can't switch balls. I don't think I've ever hit a condor in this game. I can't, well, actually, I can't say that. I probably have, no, would that be no, I don't know what that would be. I don't even know what I'm saying. When you get a hole-in-one on a par 4, is that a condor? Oh, that's an albatross.
Perfect shot.
Brandon Davis, how are you? Mauricio, I am too with one of my accounts, and the way I'm playing here today on this one, looks like I might be out on all 3. Wherever I struggle and I'm no longer ashamed of it, it was an honest question. Kind of why I respect you so much. There's nothing to respect with me, man. I think they say something like only 1 out of 5 people that have agoraphobia. I hope I'm not reading this stat backwards, but 1 out of 5 people don't recover at all, and I feel like one of those 5. But okay, so this is so hard to answer because, first of all, one of the things that I learned the hard way is if you have a medication, like I have the Klonopin is a benzodiazepam. If you're using any type of benzo, like Ativan, Klonopin, Xanax, don't wait to take it. I waited to take mine because I thought maybe I could battle them off on my own or whatever. And, you know, by the time I took it, I was just so far gone that nothing would calm me down besides maybe putting me to sleep. But I also take Klonopin every day, twice a day. And have been for like 20 years now, which is kind of funny because we're not supposed to be on it that long, but you know, they keep changing the rules. And honestly, I'm addicted to it right now. I wouldn't recommend it for anyone. I have not found a medication that helps me in any way, and the doctors just basically tell me there's no magic pill. You know, you got to do a lot of cognitive stuff. Once every 3 or 4 years, I guess I get used to, like, what am I on right now? I'm on Zoloft, or I think it's Zoloft right now. Sertraline, whatever that is. And, You know, it's working for me right now. I'm not like freaking out, like, but I have no freedom, you know? It's just I'm not hiding under my sheets thinking I'm dying at the moment. But the second I try to stop taking like the Klonopin, or if I accidentally miss a dose or anything like that, I'm in the emergency room praying, you know, God, please don't take me right now, you know, like literally thinking that it's going to be get in the hole. You know, Tony, when it comes to all those medications, you know, feel bad. Good game. Good luck. Probably long gone. When it comes to all those medications, they're all interchangeable. Every medication that I'm on also treats depression. Some of them also treat pain. You know, it's I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how they come across, you know, that it treats this or treats that. Yeah, dosing. The one thing, what's up, RS Gaming? The one thing, you know, is I respect the medication. I never take more. I don't care how bad my anxiety is. I will not take more, you know, because I know that you can OD and everything, and it's very scary. But you know, I'm addicted in a different way. Oh, I wanted to get rid of these just because I hate having repeats of the same ball. Yeah, I tried weaning myself off, and oh my God, I could tell some, like, there's some horror stories that I don't tell because I don't want to put it in your mind and have you have the same thoughts that I would have, you know, about anxiety. Like, you want to see something real scary, and if you don't want to see something real scary, don't what did I do? Oh, okay. Oh, it's a marlin ball. I want to switch to a marlin ball, please. Not going to let me. All right.
Perfect shot.
When they don't want you to use a marlin ball, you ain't using, or yeah, you ain't using that marlin ball. Yeah, look up depersonalization. That's something that I had that scared the frickin' daylights out of me. The first ever true panic attack I ever had in my life, I had it in the middle of a haunted house. And my girlfriend didn't have her license, and I was with another couple, and they were either drunk or on something. And for those of you who are from Cleveland, I was in Painesville, so I was kind of far out, probably a good half-hour drive. So when I came out the other end, I was never hit by anything quite so bad like that before. I honestly was convinced walking through the other side that I had either died or that I was unconscious and I left my body. My body like passed out somewhere in the haunted house. I don't know where, but I know it's in there. And like my friends that were, you know, doing illegal stuff and unable to drive, you know, just kind of looked at me funny. You know, my girlfriend who ended up becoming my wife, she didn't have her license. So while feeling like that, I had to white knuckle drive all the way back home, and I got no relief. I never felt that feeling before. Like, if I get it now, it doesn't like really help me, but I know that it's anxiety, even though I still hate the feeling and I still want it to be over with as soon as possible. But for the first time ever getting that inside a haunted house so far away and then having to drive home, that right there could have very well been the very beginning of my agoraphobia. Having something that traumatic happen to you, you know, from a, you know, that would explain why I would want to be so close to my house at all times. But I was also a boxer. I got punched in the head a lot, and I refused. Well, I didn't refuse. I didn't have the headgear. You know, that's another thing that it could be. There's so many things it could be. You know, I did some dosing myself when I was a teen. I never got into anything hard or anything, but, you know, I did do acid once, and that was a huge mistake. So I don't know why I am the way I am, but it might be my own fault.
Nice
Oh, you're a hypochondriac? Well, see that, I mean, I'm not trying to one up anyone in any way. You might be 100 times way worse than me with that. But I remember being about, when did the Ryan White show come on? I don't know, 1980 something. But I know it was before 1988. And Ryan White, you know, was a kid that got AIDS, and back then we didn't know how AIDS was caught. You thought, you know, like a mosquito could bite you and you could get it or whatever. And you know, I watched the show with my mom, and, you know, right after the show, she was washing down the table with a washcloth, you know, just before bed and everything, and I was following her. I was like holding on to like the back of her shirt or something, going, "Mom, I know I have AIDS. I know I have AIDS." I was like 100% convinced. That's why I say, you know, I appreciate when you guys say, you know, "Hey, RJ, you're a cool guy and everything." I'm a few chicken nuggets short of a Happy Meal. I'm not proud of it, but I definitely have some issues. Got to make sure. I don't mind that I got to make sure that the ball is available here, but okay, last time we hit good, and we got very, very lucky. Leland, what's going on, buddy? And see, that's the thing. Yeah, Dave, I don't get to see all the comments, but I see David Appleby saying, "I don't want to be stoned. I just want to control my depression and anxiety." That's how I was, but at this point, you know, it's like, I mean, I'm okay now, right now, this moment. But, you know, sometimes in my life, I'm just like, just make me stoned, put me in a corner, and, you know, at least I would feel good, you know? I would have that one thing. Heck, my doctor, when I had my telehealth appointment on Wednesday, she asked me when my children's birthdays were, and it took me like 5 minutes. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm losing my freaking mind. And she's like, well, long-term, you know, being on the medication that you're on long-term, this is a side effect. However, you have to decide, is the side effect worth, you know, what the drug is doing good for you? Is the drug doing anything good for me? No. But if you take that drug away from me, I mean, it was mentioned in the comments before, I can't remember who said it, but getting off of benzos, I heard, is actually one of the hardest things to get off of. And, you know, there's a lot of people that back that up, and I tried it, and I was also in the hospital, once again, with depersonalization. Man, depersonalization's awful. I mean, I'm sure there's things out there that are worse, and I think there's people out there that could handle depersonalization way better than I can. But that's a problem I have. If I could handle it better, I'd be okay. I'd just be like, yeah, once in a while this happens to me. It absolutely sucks, but whatever. Stop. I don't know if I'm close enough to get up on that hill. Hey, Ash. What's up, Fry Matt? Did I call him Dave again? Did I say Dave? If I did, I'm sorry, man. This is just... Yeah, dosing. I don't doubt that. If anyone ever did that with mine, oh my god, it would be the end of the world. Because they won't write you another prescription. The doctors are afraid of the ATF or whatever it is. Alright, I learned my lesson last time by flying off the back, so I just want to get up on the green. I wouldn't go that far, but I can understand why someone would go that far because, yeah, you're in for a ridiculously hard couple months. And then even when it's done, are you gonna kid me? Even when you get it back in your system, it still takes a little while for you to get your head right. Birdie. I'm alright, Ash. How are you? I can't believe that ball rolled into the rough. I took precautions to ensure crap like that didn't happen.
Great shot.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As soon as I hit great shot, I'm like, here we go again. No, they're not, KD. That's funny you mentioned that. I asked for weed, you know. When they made it medicinal here, I'm like, everyone who I know who smokes it tells me, hey, RJ, you just need a blunt or whatever, you know. And I know, like, they don't understand, you know, because these are the same people that say, oh, it's just mind over matter. And, like, if it was that easy, you know, if it was that easy, then I would have licked it a long time ago. But, doctor said, I'm not going to prescribe it for you because it's considered like a class, I don't remember if he said class D or class 4 or whatever it was, but when you prescribe like a class whatever drug, he was explaining that the ATF like really scrutinizes every prescription that you write. Now maybe, I know there's dispenser people, I don't know what the technical jargon is or whatever, but I know there's people out there who do prescribe it, but they kind of specialize in it, you know. And you know, as a psychiatrist, he was like, no way, I won't prescribe it for anyone. Even if I think that's the cure, I'm not losing my license over it. I'm like, fair enough.
Perfect shot.
Class B in the UK. Yeah, Dale, one thing I'll tell you though, bud, is if you do go down that rabbit hole, and it's definitely a rabbit hole, I don't know, actually, if I could go back to the day, let me really get into you guys here. Not just Dale, but any one of you who might be struggling from anxiety or whatever. I'm no doctor, so don't take this as medical advice. But if I could go back to the day that I first took, what the heck was that drug called? Oh, it was a bad one. Paxil. Paxil was first prescribed to me, and it was so weird. I went from, okay, I basically told my doctor, I'm like, I'm kind of paranoid. Like if I leave, this is before I had any anxiety issues or anything. I'm like, if I go to the bathroom in my own house for a minute, just to take a leak, I'm not talking about taking a 20-minute dump or anything. TMI, I know. But, you know, and I leave my glass out, and then I come back, and I could be the only one home. I won't drink from it. I'll think someone broke into the apartment, put something in my drink, and then, you know, snuck out of the apartment or something. I don't know what I would think. It was not rational. And, you know, he kind of looked at me and was like, I'm going to give you this. You know, I told him the same thing too. If I went to a burger joint where you sit in and eat, and there's sugar for your coffee, there's salt and pepper, and there's ketchup and mustard, I won't touch none of those condiments because I know other people have sat there and they could have put something in it. He's like, here's some Paxil. You know, that should get rid of it. And you know what? The Paxil did get rid of it, 100%. I can now leave my drink on the front porch and walk around the block and come back and take a sip without being worried about it. Another huge fear I had back then was I had a horrible fear of bees. Like I would run and scream like a little girl and run into the house. And I've always been, you know, kind of a bigger guy. So it was kind of funny to see, you know, this big dude running and screaming like a little girl. And one day I realized, you know what? I'm no longer afraid to use ketchup and mustard at the restaurant. I'm not even afraid of bees anymore. But you know what? Now I open Pandora's box and I have agoraphobia, which is like the worst thing I can think about. That's not like, you know, I don't know. It's the worst thing I can think about because I'm dealing with it, you know. Obviously, there's people out there with conditions much worse, but now I'm the rest of my life is going to be lived in a 5-mile cell. A 5-mile cell. I can't go to family reunions. I can't go to Christmas parties. I can't go to Thanksgiving dinners. I can't do nothing. Sometimes I can't leave the house. So yeah, I can go take this drink and I can take care of that one issue, and I can get rid of the fear of bees. But you know, what did it cost me? It cost me every ounce of my frickin' freedom. So I'm not a doctor, but my experience with these mind-altering medications that do something with the chemistry up in your brain, they don't know what they're doing. I really feel like they are going to look back at us and say how barbaric we were. You know, kind of like how we look at, you know, the way mental patients were treated, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 years ago. I'm sorry. I like to keep my streams positive. I don't like to bring it down, but I almost feel like an activist on this. Neo. Don't take either pill, not the red or the blue. Alright, well, I better double check now, just in case I don't have the right ball in or something. They won't let me switch it. Alright. Oh wow, Rich. That's what I'm talking about. I think I have it so bad. And mentally, I guess I do, but you got 7 pieces missing from your body. You've had cancer twice, and you've just beat COVID. I can't hold a candle to that. So it's like, I can't expect anyone to feel bad for me. And I don't want people to feel bad for me. All I really want is like, I'm not even going to go into that. Oh, wow, Fry Matt. I quit smoking about 4 years ago for the second time in my life. But honestly, if you were to add all the years that I smoked in my 43 years of existence, I probably smoked for like 10 of them, which, to a non-smoker sounds like a lot. But to a smoker, they're like, yeah, that's not much. And I have thank God, I have no need, want, or anything to pick up a pack of smokes again. I have nightmares about it. I'll have a dream that I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, and then I'll like all of a sudden realize what I'm doing, and put it out real quick or what. Like it's that bad. But I never had cancer, but I had like a pre-cancer or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pre-cancer in my mouth, on my lip. It was like a canker sore that would not go away. And when they did a biopsy, he's like, yeah, there were abnormal cells in there. I'm like, well, if that's in my mouth, what could be in my lungs? It scared the daylights out of me. I don't even know what I'm doing here. All right. Got to push up. I just had a big brain fart right there. I'm like, what do I do next? Woohoo, perfect. I'll take a perfect. Perfects happen on accident. I've come to that conclusion, and I fully accept it. Yeah, Thumper, you're 100% right. I agree with that. All the trips they give out to their top salesmen. That's how I always looked at the Paxil that the doctor gave me. The doctor that prescribed it for me probably got like a three nights and 3 days in Hawaii. Blah blah blah. Not just because of me, but because oh, you got a problem, Paxil. You got a problem, Paxil. You got a problem, Paxil. Oh, Paxil, you're not giving out the free vacation anymore. You got a problem, Lexapro. You got a problem, Lexapro. And I know not all doctors are like this, but it shouldn't even be offered. You should not be able to say if you use this drug, if you prescribe X amount of doses or whatever, we're going to take care of you. I'm your representative. That's BS.
Great shot.
Now, do I know for a fact my doctor did that? No. This is my own little slow down. Oh, that might be makeable. Oh, I'm sure, Fry Matt. Giggity says, easy eagle. I wish. I don't know how, maybe I could dunk from up there if I'm close enough. I don't know. This is going to be a rough one. That's a real steep incline. What's up, Knuckles? Is it Alvy? It looks like there's an A and a space. I'll say Alvy unless you correct me. If so, I would love to know because I want to be a part of that. if there is a class action lawsuit, even if I don't get a nickel from it, just to put them out of business, which Paxil might not be the only, you know, drug that does this to your mind. When I was still working and they were taking me off of Paxil to try me on something else, I have no other choice. I got something called brain zaps, which I had no freaking clue what brain zaps were, but oh my god.
Great shot. Nice on.
There's nothing I could do with that ball guide, so brain zaps are like so hard to explain. Like, it feels like your blood is made out of electricity, and there's a short on your brain in like different areas. Like you'll get a little bzz. Ivan, yeah, Ivan says his ex-wife had brain zaps. Yeah, they're not like horrible, but when you're not expecting it, you know, it's cause for concern. You know, I felt like a freaking machine. I highly doubt that I actually twitched or anything, but it felt like it. Yeah, G King, I've had them. I don't miss them. Out of all the mental problems I have, though, to be 100% honest with you, brain zaps is probably the most tame thing, but that was from the withdrawal of Paxil.
Perfect shot.
You know, at one time, when I was on the Paxil, when they saw that I had really bad anxiety and they treated me, they actually treated me for, 1 second. They gave me Klonopin, Ativan, and Xanax. All at the... Now, when I say at the same time, what I was never supposed to take them at the same time, but I had all 3 of those prescriptions that I would get filled monthly, bi-monthly, whenever I needed it or whatever. I took my Klonopin every single day. Twice a day, 3 times a day it used to be. I got down to twice a day, but I'm not moving from here. I had the Xanax in case I was going to have a panic attack. And then I had the Ativan for if I wasn't having a panic attack, but I was having like a edgy day where it was kind of, you know, I was kind of spooky, like, RJ, go get some milk or whatever. And I'm like, I don't think I can today. I'm just not feeling it. That's when you take an Ativan. You know, if I'm sitting there, like, getting ready to get in the fetal position, that's when I would take a Xanax. But no matter what, I would always take the Klonopin. Once when I wake up, once when I go to bed, and once a day as needed is what it is now. Yeah, Ivan, it's not fun, man. But like I said, how am I supposed to, you know, like no one... I don't even know how to word this statement. Like, I feel like I have the world's biggest problems on my shoulders, but we just seen someone in the chat talking about having cancer twice, having 7 body parts removed. So while part of me is like, oh, you know, I have it so bad, another part of me, you know, is like, just keep your mouth shut. You got no room to talk here, bucko. Because he made it through that. I don't think I would make it through that. I'm not mentally strong enough or anything to be able to beat that, you know? They say a lot of it has to do with willpower. Oh my god, if they said you have it. I hope I never get that. I'm worried about my wrist. There's no broken bones. It's swollen, but it's as hard as bone. And the doctor wrote down when I got to go see the specialist, wrist abnormality. So it's like, do I have some growing in me right here? I don't know. If I do have it growing in me right here, is it spreading? But I guess that's just kind of the hypochondriac in me. Most people, they hurt their wrists and they're like, oh, okay, got to see a specialist? No big deal. Yeah, I should have done. Didn't I have it set to power 1?
Great shot.
Oh, whatever. I missed it.
Nice on.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Birdie.
Yeah, Rich. I can see that, I guess, but they don't have to worry about me with that because one of my phobias is death. So I'll never fall into one of those, I'll never do that. I don't want to say the word because, YouTube will kick me off the platform. But basically what you said, that'll never be a problem with me because I am scared to death of death. Like there's this saying out there that I always took to heart that says, a coward dies 1,000 times, a hero dies only once. And I feel like the coward because I live my life in fear. I know it's not in the right context, but it doesn't matter. Actually, I can't say that I know it's in the right context because otherwise I wouldn't think that it applies to me. But yes, I have problems, just like we all have problems, actually. Some people, have embarrassing problems, or to them it's embarrassing, and they don't talk about it. Just like mental health is very taboo, but I don't feel discriminated against or anything. I mean, there are those times when people say, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" When you meet someone and I'm on disability, and they look at you like you're just trying to get free money off the government. That kind of bothers me a little. But if I was normal, I might think the same thing. Like I would be the type of kid if someone said, I have arachnophobia, I would go find a daddy long legs and throw it on you and be like, haha, or whatever. Not to be a jerk. I guess it is to kind of be a jerk, but just because it would be funny. I'm like, yeah, this thing's harmless. Why would you, but knowing what I know today, I wouldn't do anything like that in a million years. That's just, that's insane. But I try to keep in my head that most people out there have no clue what you're actually going through. What is agoraphobia? I'm afraid of invisible lines that don't really exist. And if I pass them, it's almost like the oxygen on the other side of that line is different, and my lungs won't be able to breathe that oxygen. Like how...
Perfect shot.
How stupid is that? How unrational is that? But that sure is the way it feels when I go a little too far beyond that imaginary boundary. Yeah, Giggity, I'm sorry. Coming into the stream, I was having kind of a cruddy day. And, I don't know, I'm just kind of just talking. Thanks for listening. But as bad as I'm making it sound, again, there's people out there with so much worse. Oh, Greg, I'm sorry, G King. Yeah, that is the worst. I've had family tell me how lucky I am that I don't have to get up and go to work, and you know that I need to pick up more chores around the house because I'm free all day. I don't have to go to work, you know. And I'm like, you're so freaking ignorant. I'm like, you want to trade places? I would love to trade places with you, because you like to go out to clubs and you like to do this and you like to do that, and you're not going to be able to do any of that anymore. You didn't think about that part of it, did you? How lucky am I? But people know how to get under my skin because you don't feel like a man when you don't have a job. And you do depend on a government check. Wow, this is downers. I don't even feel like celebrating that. Woo! What's up, United Prodigy? Man hug. Oh, Jeffrey, thanks for asking. I guess it was just a sprain, which was not what we were expecting because it was super swollen, and he couldn't walk. He was like literally he crawled out of his bedroom and crawled into his mother's room and told her, you know, and then she came downstairs and woke me up and said, "Hey, you have to take him to the emergency room." Uh-oh. Let him take the shot. Ooh.
Great shot.
But he's doing great. He's actually outside playing basketball now, so quick healer.
Nice.
But I mean, I know it was a real injury. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm happy it wasn't broke because he would have been out of commission for like 6 weeks. Alright, Thor's hammer. Katana. Or cataclysm. Power 4. Alright. All I had to do was see the power 4 to remember where I was. Yeah, whatever. 20%. But I mean, for you guys, you know, even if there was one person in here, because you guys didn't want to listen to me, you know, talk or whatever, I appreciate you. I would still be talking about it, you know, if there was one person watching. Sometimes you just got to get stuff off your chest, you know. Some things you can't get off your chest, so you feel a little better talking about other things that you can get off your chest. But I don't know. It would have been really hard for me to come on and fake it, you know? Like, can you imagine yourself being in a horrible mood and like, hey guys, welcome to It's RJ TV. We're gonna have a blast today. But at the same time, I'm not trying to say that I'm in the worst mood that I've ever been in, because I'm not, nowhere near it. Just, you know, a little bit different day. A little more somber in here than usual. Nothing wrong with that. Not somber. I don't like that word. A little more down to earth.
Perfect shot.
I hate how close we get to the side there, but I like our landing position. Ooh, I made a mistake. That's supposed to be a power 4 ball. Jeffrey's like, wish you could get some of this hair off my chest, but it just comes back. And someone who was it, Ivan, says, Manscaped, Jeffrey. Oh, man. I never grew enough hair on my chest to need a shaving or whatever. I got like one patch right in the middle. But I don't have a hairy back, and I'm happy about that. I was always afraid I'd have a hairy back for some reason. I used to also, like, I was so, like, when I was a teenager, I was like, my hair. Don't touch my hair. Every time I'd get my hair cut, I'd be like, do you think I'm going to go bald? You know, and it's such a stupid thing. Look at the haircut I have. I wouldn't care if I went bald, but, you know, you think I might go bald? I'm worried about going bald. It's some of the most ridiculous... Ooh, perfect. And we're right at the pin. Can we get so lucky? Nope. I'm not for certain, but I feel like we might be playing to a level that might put us on the fringe of possibly having a weekend round with this account. That's all that anyone ever wants, man. Better than average. Average is such a weird word when you think about it, you know? So many people are like, I'm like, and I'm not picking on you, better than average, right? Better than average. I'm just saying, like, if you really think about it, half of the people in the world are below average. You know, an average is looked at as like a bad thing, but in order to have an average, there needs to be an equal amount of people below it as there are people above it. Ooh, that doesn't, yeah, that was a bad camera angle. Jim Bob, my one account, I'm currently sitting in 51st place, if not lower by now. I haven't played pro yet. I'm probably just going to play that off the air. You know, I'll play 3 holes, go sit on the porch, play 3 holes, maybe start a fire in the backyard, play 9 holes. I'm just going to kind of break it up. And if I make it on that account, I'll still have 2 days. As long as this account and that account makes it, I'll still have 2 accounts to play. But it's official, the other account will not be will not be played. I've already been knocked out. Santos! Yeah, it is, Brent, isn't it? I'd like to say that I thought of that, but no, I've heard other people talk about it, and it's like, wow, I thought the same thing. That's deep. And stuck in my head. All right, we're playing much better than we did yesterday, actually. We only got a -20 last time, right? I think a -20. Was it -21? Nope, there I am, 54th. So we're one stroke away with 3 holes left. And I think we got everything set up as far as Apox, Sniper, and Kingmaker. I like that. The shorter the grass, the taller the tree. There's nothing wrong with being average, because more than half the people are either average or below. I am not a philosophical person. What's better, the claw or the runner? Claw or the runner?
Great shot.
I'm not really a fan of either. If you're asking that question, I'm gonna assume you're at a lower level. And jeez, both of them are short irons, I believe. And when it comes to short irons, I like to pick the club that has the best ball guide, personally. Now, just because I choose to do that doesn't mean that's the best way to go. But short iron range is like, when I'm using my claw or my runner, I'm trying to get it in the hole. You know, it's not like a sniper or something, even though, of course, you're still trying to get in the hole, but you don't expect to. I knew it. Ooh, I might get lucky. I needed to hit great right. I did. Did I set up right now? Nope. That's all right. I saw I was about to take that shot with the sniper. See if we can get some help. Yeah, Brendan, I noticed that last second. AIA, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the kind words, but I don't know. It's like when you're here, you don't look at it that way. Again, I remember having 50 subscribers and thinking that was crazy, you know? Having 14,000 subscribers blows my mind. But
Great shot.
like there's certain holes that people have in their get in the hole, get in the hole, get in the hole. Oh. There's certain holes people have in their hearts or whatever that no subscriber count can really fill. It'd be nice if it could. Oops, get out of here. But I'll tell you one thing, it does make it a lot easier. It's awesome to escape here every other week, you know, for tournaments. And I don't take it for granted. That's probably a big reason why you don't see me on off tournament weeks. I don't want you guys to get too much of me. I don't want you to get sick of me. Did I take that adjustment with... Oh my god, what is wrong with you, RJ? I'm going to guess and just say this is the length of the yellow circle in the middle. It should be like 2.2 rings or whatever. Let's see if that's correct or not. We did get perfect. Nope. Was able to get the perfect part right, but not the judgment. Yeah, United Prodigy, I don't know about the famous part, but I do remember you were definitely an OG. You were original. You've been here for a very long time, and I appreciate it, bro. 100% I appreciate it. All right, let's look at Mark's shot here. Maybe we can get a rescue here real quick. All right, 20% minimum. Oh, so 20% means 20% is what he plays here. With a Goliath, I'm sorry, a Guardian. It was with the Guardian. Max back, 1.2 left. Blue ring will be kissing the rough line. Let's see how far over to the right he sets up. Ooh, okay. I can try. Well, the blue ring's touching the fringe. Okay, so blue touching the fringe. Gotcha.
Perfect shot.
Oh, that's purty. My biggest thing is I'm afraid I'm going to set up in the wrong spot, but that's worth giving a try. You know, I have a feeling I'll be a little left or a little right of you. Let's see. Now, why would I click on that? I've been using that. It was power 3, wind 5. Power 3, wind 5. Okay. We don't need a lot of summit. Side spin. Got the 20% in. We got that in. We need that in. Let's go. Let's try this after we open this. All right, let's go. I feel good about this. I feel like, what was it, 1.2 left spin, I think he said. What's up, Michael Rick? Hey, Caleb. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep those opponents scrolling. Yep, 1.2 left. Gotcha. Mark and Brendan confirmed it with me. Let me go first. Yes. It feels fresh in my head at the moment. I think that's about right. 5.2. Perfect.
Perfect shot. Hole in one.
Thank you, Mile High Mark. Especially after a freaking par. Well, I got to replace hole 8 with whatever I'm going to do there. That was insane. Oh, Mark's like, no, you screwed it up. You just got lucky it went in. What part did I do wrong? Blue ring needs to be the inner fringe. Where did... I'm going to watch that again. Did I screw something up? Are you talking about after the adjustment?
Perfect shot.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. That was 100% Mark. I watched the video one time. I looked at the instructions. I didn't even copy it right, and it still went in. So, I'll tell you what I did. But, I'll go a play-by-play with it. But, I mean, I basically just followed the directions. Okay, so first thing I did is go to Guardian, get it in Guardian range, then apply 100% of the backspin and 1.2 left spin. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I noticed that, you see the blue ring was by the fringe, not the rough. That's where my mistake is. I lined the blue ring up with the rough. It was supposed to be lined up with, basically it needed to be one ring out further. But also, if you look, I'm not at the widest part of it either. You know, it kind of is like a teardrop. It forms up like that. But regardless of the silly mistake we made, we bounced. And we rolled right in the frickin' middle. Right in the middle of the cup. Even though I screwed it up, it still went in the hole. I still owe Mark a big, huge thank you, sir. That was crazy. I did it wrong, and it still went in. I have a new way to play that hole. I might stick with the way I'm playing after making it, seriously. I just don't know. It might not be repeatable. I think, what did you say, Mark? You were like 6 out of 6 on that or something? I agree. We are going to fight for this final position for this account. 8 out of 8 now. Oh, Rich, it will, man. Anyone I've ever taught with any of my videos has met me and surpassed me. I am your favorite 2nd grade teacher. I'll teach you the basics. I'll teach you the beginnings. After that, I'll be like, what did he do? Okay, let me write that down. My boy Tot's in. What's up, Tot? That's a bit of a mood
Perfect
lifter.
shot.
I'm happy about that. Hopefully we can play it again tomorrow and go 9 out of 9. With, you know, counting what Mark's seen.
Perfect shot.
Happy to get perfect. Hopefully that sets up a really nice second shot. Ah, Rick, I was short. I'm 11 yards short of the 350. That's awesome, AIA. I'm not saying being a second or third grade teacher is a bad thing. I think it's awesome when people, you know, that say, oh, yeah, you know, RJ taught me this or RJ taught me that. And I'm looking at them and they got like twice as many trophies as me. And, you know, they're part of the SYB or Wolfpack or whatever those top clans are. It's just, wow. Like, I had a small part in that. What's up, Troy R? Hey, Rob.
Perfect shot.
Come on, get in the hole. Ah.
Great shot.
I'll take the eagle, though. So many things could go wrong. I could have easily hit... I could have easily hit the rough on my drive. I'm happy to be here. I don't know what my score is, but with 7 hours left, I think if we got at least a minus 20... I feel like a minus 23 may make it.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Now, no Shaquille O'Neal at the free throw line here. Come on.
Eagle.
I can make a putt seem hard. Thanks, Tot. Yeah, let's just give it to him. He could have it. That's my token of good, my token of appreciation for a minus 23. Hopefully it holds. Oh, 26th place with 5 hours to go. I would say we're probably, and we're the number one of all the 23s. That's even better. What's up here at the top? Minus 30. Jeez, old man. Mark got a minus 31. Thank you for not being in my bracket. All right, so I will be playing pro off the air. Here's my other lowly account. So hopefully that means Saturday and Sunday I'll have an account for you. I'll play the best I can in pro. Hopefully I make it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, I'm sorry this wasn't as upbeat of a stream as I'm normally used to doing, but I feel we ended it. We'll say hole 17 was the final hole we did. I'm happy with that. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I hope you guys make it to the weekend and get your golds. Take care, guys.